I am Lord Algernon Vexley, keeper of lace, loather of laminate, and your host, most unwilling, at this particular hour of civilizational collapse. Today, as I sliced into a tragically overcooked pheasant during dining with Dandies, I have a thought, a rather piercing one, the kind that arrives just as the port begins to breathe and the conversation turns to furniture. And I thought, curtains. Yes, curtains. What happened to them? When was the last time you drew a curtain? Not simply to block out light, no, but to declare a moment, a gesture, a boundary between self and world.
You see, in my time, which was long ago and also vastly superior in almost every imaginable way, curtains were more than fabric. They were a statement, a structure, a sovereign veil of taste. A proper curtain did not hang, it draped, it commanded, and it did not flap in a breeze, it billowed with purpose, like a duchess leaving a scandal. Now I walk into homes that claim to be modern, but feel more like waiting rooms in a dentist's nightmare. No walls, no mystery, no modesty, just light, so much light, everywhere, bleeding through the windows like truth at a dinner party. And what stands in place of the noble curtain? Blinds, Venetian plastic apologies, IKEA abominations, click-clack horizontal confessions, open floor plans, open hearts, open wounds. It's all so very open. You see, privacy was once considered graceful. Now it's called suspicious. What are you hiding, they ask. And I say, everything. Everything worth knowing. Everything that deserves a mahogany frame and a lock with a little brass key. Once upon a better century, one pulled the curtain shut not to hide, but to begin the evening, to begin intimacy, to begin being real by becoming ever so slightly concealed. These days, your homes look like showrooms, your souls, Instagram feeds, your windows, naked, unblinking, accusatory. You've traded velvet for visibility, and then you wonder why you can't sleep, why you feel watched, why you feel open even when alone. Because you are watched, because you invited them in, all of them, through the big, beautiful, uncurtained window of your life. Oh, the great drawing rooms of old. They were shadowy kingdoms. They swallowed light and secrets alike. You met your lovers there, under low chandeliers and behind embroidered veils. Now you meet them in DMs, at brunch, in fluorescent lighting, on Tuesdays. And the magic? Gone. Once curtains were closed to begin the night. Now your night never ends because your window never shuts. Your soul scrolls on and on and on and on. A good room should have layers, curtains over lace, shadows over scent, distance over declaration. You live in a showroom, darling. You live in a Google calendar. What you need, what we all need, is a thick, dusty, judgmental curtain. A curtain that whispers, you don't get to see me. Not yet, and maybe never. When I enter a home and see sheer panels fluttering like mosquito netting, I don't feel welcomed, I feel witnessed, and witnessing is exhausting. Let us revive the curtain, let us honour it, let us remember what it felt like to be left alone, not because no one cared, but because one was allowed the luxury of being unseen. I long for velvet. I yearn for tassels. I ache for weighty drapery that falls like moral consequence. So if I may, I shall offer advice, real advice. Draw the curtain, not just over your windows, but over yourself. Let them guess. Let them wonder.
Let them peer through the keyhole and see nothing but the flicker of candlelight and the whisper of velvet. Because once mystery dies, style dies, romance dies, civilization dies. Curtains, my dear, are the final soft wall between us and madness. So draw them. And if anyone asks what you're hiding, simply smile, pull them tighter and say, something you don't deserve to see. Now then, go on, draw it slowly. Let the dusk in. Let the silence take shape. Let the room remember what it is. Oh, and do leave quietly. You're letting in the glare.